Greetings YouTube, LMS Tactical, another midnight video out in the backyard. First of all, I wanted to thank everybody who commented excuse me, on the last video regarding the domestic workers. I learned a lot. You guys gave me a lot of information in terms of the legalities and some of the the repercussions of letting farm workers go. So those are things that must be considered. Some arguments or some points were kind of weak. I mean, some people just believe you got to treat everybody nice and trust people, and I think that's naive, but that's my opinion. Some people talked about the culture of the white South Africans having, been raised with domestic workers and things like that. Okay, I get it. Cultures and things of that nature, they play a big part, but I'm a realist. I want to believe, and I wish that the world was a nice place and that people were more friendly than not. But I'd rather deal with the reality, even if it's ugly. And the ugly reality is that things have changed, and they're changing now in South Africa. Yes, there's been violence there for a long time, but things are reaching a crescendo. And there comes a time when somebody has to face reality. I mean, you guys have been through a lot in South Africa. There's a lot of PTSD. There's a lot of head in the sand. It's a lot easier to watch a rugby game and get excited about that than to think about your daughter being raped in front of you and, beheaded and her throat slashed or her head caved in with a hammer. I get it. But it really comes down to what you're willing to do and accept in your life. If you would rather live the next 3 years imagining that things are okay and that's your choice, then good on you. If you'd rather take precautions and maybe live another 15 years or another 30 years and your kids grow up and maybe change the country, fix it, work toward fixing it, or get the hell out, that's what I would choose. But, we're all different. I also wanted to give an update on the SOS call that I put out regarding the mother and son that needed a place to stay. You guys came through on that, and I just got word yesterday that they have been taken care of. They've got a temporary sponsor, and they're okay. That being said, I also got some information from somebody who is offering, they're willing to take somebody, and I think they're near in South Dakota, and I still need to reach out and talk to you if you're watching this video, and I plan on doing that. It's been a hectic day. But that's really what we need right now. We need American sponsors that can provide, some of the new South African, I don't want to call them refugees, immigrants, with a place to stay and food to eat until they can get on their own feet. Now, those of you that were trying to log into www.kingresettlementprogram.org and you were having problems with the server, please don't give up. Try again. That has been fixed. So they have a tech guy, an IT guy that was upgrading and doing all kinds of things, and so that's why you were getting a system down message or whatever. The system's been repaired. It's up and ready to go. So if you're interested in getting out of South Africa, you want to go there and get your name on that, and so we know who you are, and we can start sorting out who, prioritizing who we can assist and who we can't. And do that. www.kingresettlementprogram.org, and there'll be some videos coming up very shortly. I've been working with the founder of that organization, and we're coming up and putting together some pretty cool videos that are going to make all the ambiguity kind of more clear. Go into it and explain in detail what needs to be done, what's been done, and it's a work in progress, man. We're all working long hours and trying to come up with ideas, and so don't give up on us. And there's more than just me. I mean, I know there's people all over America and all over Australia and Britain and Georgia, the country, and people are doing what they can. So, the most important thing is take care of yourself, stay safe, don't give up. The whole point of living on Earth is to be alive, and you can't live on Earth if you're dead. So don't make it easy for those people who, for whatever motivation and whatever reason, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if these people want to kill you because they think you stole the land. It doesn't matter if they think that you owe them something. It doesn't matter if they're just rapists and they just want to hurt and kill people. Every country's got serial killers. There's psychotics in every country, and it doesn't matter what their motivation is. What matters is you taking care of yourself. Some of you probably saw that video of the young girl who was, she got out of her car and some car pulled up, some dudes came out, grabbed her cell phone, and she kind of stood there in shock, and they came up with another idea and they grabbed her and took her into the car, and I don't know what the hell happened to her, but she didn't have a plan. She didn't realize she should have just took off running and they would have just got her cell phone. I hope she's okay. There was another video, I think Loving Life or Living Life. I did something on it. I just saw that pop up. I haven't watched the video yet, but I did see the security video where some people pulled into a car park, like in an underground car park, and another car came up behind them and they jumped out with guns or whatever. And whoever was driving the victim's car did a great job. No hesitation, put it in reverse and got the fuck out. And, this is somebody who has thought ahead of time. This is what I'm going to do if this happens. That's what you people have to do. It's what we all have to do, I've got a plan right now if a fucking Bigfoot comes up behind me with a 2x4. You have to have a plan so that you've already thought it out, and that's what you go to when the shit hits the fan. You cannot just pretend that the world is friendly and soft and people are handing out cotton balls. It's not happening. So just be safe. Take your life seriously. Take your family's life seriously. And above all, face reality even when it sucks, because that gives you an element of control. And if you're walking around pretending that things are okay because it's more comfortable, imagine how uncomfortable it is when somebody pulls a machete out and starts going to work on you, or worse, your daughter or your wife. So, you know what? It doesn't mean you got to walk around paranoid and scared. It means you got to take control of the situation. If somebody comes up behind me, this is what I'm going to do. If one of my domestic workers turns on me, here's my fucking plan. And I'm not going to turn my back on him like that one guy that got stabbed in the back and the arm. I know some of you on WhatsApp saw the pictures of that. He's lucky to be alive, but you know what? It doesn't matter if these people have been working with you for 10 years and they love you. It doesn't matter. They are being indoctrinated, and I don't give a shit if they kiss you good morning every morning. There is some resentment in their hearts because you're white and you're the fucking evil one. You may be a nice white person to them, but you still got the genetic devil code as far as they're concerned. That's what they've been taught. That's what they've been told. Don't make it easy on them. Anyways, see what's going on YouTube. I'll go check out some other videos. Oh, by the way, YouTube is definitely, somebody pointed it out, and it's true. YouTube definitely fucks with me. They don't monetize me, which I never expected them to. But yesterday's video, I checked on it and it was over 1,000 views, and about an hour later I pop up and check on it, it's got 800 views. So they're doing all kinds of shit. And you know what, like I told the dude that commented on it, YouTube is controlled by a bunch of communists, a bunch of liberals that want to turn America into a communist place. They want it to turn into sort of what you guys got going on over there. They absolutely can't stand free speech, and they do whatever it takes to fuck people over that they don't agree with. And the good news is that if they do succeed, hopefully I'll be dead and gone, but they'll end up in your situation and they'll get exactly what they wanted, and I'll be either in heaven or hell, but I'll be giggling my fucking pink ass off watching them suffer with the shit that they're making or trying to make this country into. So hopefully we can stop that, but you never know, America would not be the first great country to collapse because of liberals. So enough about that. You guys stay safe. LMS Tactical. I'm out.